did a little experiment last night. I was wondering what would happen if I didn't set my alarm for the next day and just slept. Just slept. I just realized something. I think this lapel placement was a bad decision. I put it like, this lapel mic, I put it, I don't know, it's like right next to my arm, so when I turn, it might be noisy. I'll try to watch out for it. So, okay, the past few days, I've just been exhausted. Like, I've been staying up late a few days and working really hard on the channel and stuff. And, like, I've just been really exhausted. So I took a nap on Sunday, and then on Monday I woke up, and it was just like I kept hitting the snooze. I couldn't get out of bed. And I'm just like, what is going on? Like, how much sleep do you need? So I just said, okay, let's see. Let's find out. So this morning, I didn't set my alarm. Last night, I went to bed like 1:30, which is pretty good for me. It's pretty early for me. And I woke up this morning at 10:30. 9 hours of sleep. That's what I needed. But I gotta tell you, I feel really, really good. I hear like when you set an alarm and keep hitting the snooze, it like recycles, or you keep going through the sleep cycles in and out, like it just makes you more tired. So my goal is to have like a sleep schedule. This time I go to sleep, this time I wake up. I go awake. And I know this doesn't sound revolutionary for everybody. This is what normal people do. Normal people go to bed at a certain time and they wake up at a certain time. And I need to be that. But my schedule is just so random. One day I could be, working on videos from the time I wake up till the time I go to sleep. And another day I might be a little ahead and I can go to bed earlier. So it's just tough. But bottom line is, I feel great, and one of my goals is set an alarm and just not hit the snooze. That it's, for some reason, it's just one of the toughest things for me, because one of the best feelings in the world is waking up and then saying, I'm going back to sleep. Like, falling back to sleep is just a great feeling. But I just need to get up and go. And a lot of people are like that. My dad is like that. He'll wake up, he pops out of bed like a Pop-Tart, he says, and he just goes. And I want to get like that. I think if I can just, figure out what I want to be excited about the next day, because, you think about when you're a kid, Christmas morning, you wake up and you're good to go because you're motivated, you're excited for the day. And it's not that I'm not excited for the day, but maybe that should be like one of the first things I think about, like what I'm excited about for on that specific day. I don't know. Random topic, wanted to share with you guys. It's like 3:45, and it's not technically evening yet, I guess. I don't know. But I knew I had to get this going early, or else it's going to be like pitch black outside. Last time it was like 5 o'clock and it was pitch black. So this is nice. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it snowed last night. There's snow on the ground. First snow where it accumulated. And I gotta tell you, I didn't really have anywhere to go. But I'm glad that we're out on the road. Like, I get to test my tires. I got these new tires last year. I can see how they're holding up. In my neighborhood, it's not that great, which is a little bit of a bummer, but I don't know. We'll see. I'll do a little more testing. Well, let's get into the questions, guys. Before we get into the questions, really quick, I hope you guys enjoyed the battle. Like, the battle was just so much fun, and we're really excited to be doing more stuff like that on the Flyboys server. And everyone who came out to the live stream Saturday, thank you for hanging out and having fun. Like, I didn't even pop on the main server because I didn't want to do any spoilers. But tomorrow, Wednesday, 5 p.m., hopefully I will be back on the server doing some stuff. It's probably going to be rebuilding. Like, I'm not sure what the plan is. I think we might be uploading a video tomorrow, so we'll see. I'll let you know. Okay, now we get into the questions. Hunter said, how do you like living in a place where it snows, and would you prefer to live somewhere where it doesn't snow? Great question. I think I've talked about this before, because last winter was the worst winter of my entire life. Like, I was still at my old job. I had a huge commute a couple days a week, and I was on call, and I had to drive during some horrible weather conditions in this car, and it just wears on you. And all the shoveling of like 10, 15 inches of snow over and over. Whoa! The car pulled out in front of me. It just wears on you. And the cold is the worst part for me. Last year, it was record. We had a record for snowfall and a record for cold temperatures. Like I said, the cold is what gets me. It's in the 30s right now, and that's already, Fahrenheit, that's already getting me cold. So it's tough. But I would just prefer to live here because this is where my family and my friends are. If we all lived in the same situation somewhere else where it was warm, that'd be cool. I think the best thing for me would be if we had winter, but it just didn't last so long. If it lasted maybe 2 months, that would be awesome. But it's freezing cold almost half of the year here in Michigan. So yeah, like if it were just shorter, it would be amazing. But it's not. Next question. I think the name was That's Noobish. I think that's what the name was. They were saying, exams are starting. I studied real hard. Math is Friday. I'm so stressed. What am I supposed to do? I remember exams, and I remember being stressed. Something that helped me, though, is like, the more prepared you are for something, the less stressed you become. And for some people it might not be that way, but that's how it worked for me. Like, you're always going to be stressed out preparing for an exam, but the more prepared you are, the more at ease you'll be. Because if you think about it, if your teacher gives you like a review sheet, or like these things are going to be on the test, or if it's math, these concepts will be on the test, just go over it over and over and over, keep practicing, and if you know all the material, and if you know how to perform all the math things that you got to do, you're good. And if you got a few days before the exam starts, just keep practicing. Keep practicing math equations. Keep studying. Even if you think you know it, keep going over it over and over and over. Don't get out of hand, of course, but just the more you know, like, the less stressed you should be, to some extent. Like I said, you'll always be stressed, but that's something that helped me, and I hope it helps you too. And you'll do better. The more you study, the better you do. It's goes hand in hand. Next question. Joshin said, I live in Australia, and I don't really have snow here. So what was it like growing up, having snow? What kind of things did you do? And as far as like playing in the snow growing up, some of the most fun things to do, it was two things mainly. Making snowball fights. Snowball fights was really fun. And every, once in a great while, we'd get a bunch of friends together and, build snow forts and do snowball fights. That was really fun. Sledding was also really fun. Building stuff, trying to build, an igloo or a snowman. That stuff is really fun, too. But yeah, those are the things that we did mainly. Now, there's no playing in the snow. I don't play in the snow. I drive in the snow. But I don't know, maybe one day if I have kids, I'm sure I'll be playing in the snow with them. So that'll be fun. But being in Australia, you're not missing too much. It's nice to be warm. But it's something that it'd be cool to experience if you haven't experienced it yet. So, yeah. Okay. Holy cow. I don't think. Wow. I turned on this road at a very bad time. School must have just gotten out. I'm near school, and I gotta turn left, and there is a huge line of cars in front of me. Oh, crap. Oh, and the line keeps getting bigger. Dude, oh, man, I'm so bad at picking times to do this. Oh, and I'm just picking a random place to go, and there's cars behind me. They're all mad at me. Oh, my goodness. Well, I see there's a car up there going left, so I'll go left when they go left. I go left when they go left. You go left, I go left. Next question. Who is it? It's getting hot. No, I'm getting hot. Next question was Proner J, a frequent at the live streams, very great supporter. Proner J says, what kind of qualities do you look for in a friend? Do you have a friend you look up to? As far as friends go, one of the first things that strikes me as someone who would make for a good friend is somebody who is funny, someone who can make me laugh. That's and someone who laughs at my jokes. That's just, it's kind of it just makes it fun. It makes them fun to be around. Somebody who is encouraging. When you're with somebody, when you're hanging out with somebody, you either feel better about yourself or worse about yourself after you're done hanging out with them. And a lot of that can be whether or not they, say something nice to you or just talking about themselves all the time and bragging and stuff, saying something making fun of you or something. Some people are just rude, so I'm just I don't want to be around that person. So someone who's funny, friendly, likes to smile, encourages, and having the same interest is always good. But I really am grateful for the friends that I have, and as far as looking up to them, I don't know. I feel like I look up to all my friends, my family, in a way. I feel like in a way I look up to just about everyone that's in my life in some respects. A lot of my friends have accomplished a lot of things in their careers that I really respect. And as far as my family, just the way they do life and the things they've done, I guess in that respect I look up to them. Literally, I look up to a lot of my friends because for some reason a lot of my friends are really tall. It wasn't on purpose. I'm not just trying to pick the tallest people, but a lot of my friends are really tall, at least in respect to me. So literally, I do look up to them. Last question was from you, Verona, another frequent at the streams, another great supporter. She said, what is your favorite thing to do outside of gaming? And this goes back to family and friends, and I think it's just hanging out with friends, hanging out with my family. It makes me happy, and it really is probably my favorite thing to do outside of playing video games. Yeah, that's pretty much it. How about you guys? What is your favorite thing to do outside of gaming? I know this is a gaming channel. We love video games. Outside of that, what is your favorite thing to do? Post in the comments. You can steal my answer if you want. But guys, that's going to do it for today. As always, thank you so much for watching. Feel free to leave a like if you enjoyed it. And hopefully see you at the live stream tomorrow. Keep an eye out on Twitter. I'll let you know when it's going to be. That's going to do it. All right, see you guys.